All right, so I guess we'll officially start right now. And so, as you might already know, my name is Cham, and I'm a professional video creator that jumped into the internet marketing world, and right now doing a lot of things and doing one of my passions, which is all about teaching online, and of course, teaching my skills, which is mostly in the video marketing niche, although I usually talk about other related things as well. And so our topic right now is all about e-learning industry and the LMS tools or the learning management tools that you can use to create your own, e-learning marketplace, or probably something that you can do to provide as a service to clients. So I'll be showing to you a bunch of tools, and of course, there are hundreds of tools out there, and I don't have the time to talk about all those tools, but I'll just talk about the tools that I used in the past. In this way, you will have some guide in choosing the tool that can work for you. Because again, there are a bunch of tools out there, and what works for me might not be something that works for you, or what works for someone might not be something that works for you, because we have different situations, we have different resources. And so I'll just discuss some of these options, and hopefully after this live video, you will be able to have the best decision on what works for you. All right, so later on I'll be sharing my screen. So let's try to do that right now. So there we go. And I hope that that looks cool. So I'll be showing to you a lot of things here. So from Udemy to the WordPress tools to standalone, like all-in-one membership site solutions, and then learning management systems that you can consider, again, depending on your situation. And I'll start with Udemy, and I'll just give my thoughts about using Udemy and whether this is for you or not. So when it comes to Udemy, this is totally free, and that's the good thing about it, because you don't have to spend anything, and you can use this right away. And they have their own marketplace. They have their own video hosting solution, and so you can just use their entire resources for you to create your course and teach online. And so if you're a total beginner, this is probably one of the best places for you to go, especially if you don't like to spend anything and you just want to start creating and launching your own courses. In fact, they are also doing their own marketing, so they might market your courses, and that's the beauty of using Udemy as well. But the downside with using Udemy is that it's almost like you're giving your course away to Udemy, and so business wise, personally, I don't really recommend it, because the business is actually owned by Udemy. And it's a great thing because you don't have to spend anything for you to start. But once you create your course inside Udemy, it's like you don't have control on it. Even if for example, even if you price it at like $97 or so, they have the control to make your price really low. For example, lately I see a lot of courses at like $11.97 or even $10.59, and they are even getting a big chunk of that pricing. So you will be the one to spend a lot of time and do a lot of efforts to create your course, only for them to get a big chunk of your revenue. And again, not to mention, you don't have even the control on the pricing for your course, and that's something that I don't like about this. Aside from that, this is actually a marketplace, and so you have to consider that you'll not be the only person who is, selling your course in a particular topic in this marketplace. So chances are, even if your target audience will land to your landing page inside Udemy or to your course, chances are they will check out your competitors and they will see similar courses. And if your competitors have a high rating and they were inside Udemy for quite some time and you're still totally brand new, chances are they will just ignore your course and check out the courses of other course creators out there. And so that's something that personally I don't like about Udemy, and that's the reason why I never really use this personally. And in the past, I was considering to use it because, well, you can use it for absolutely free. But when I learned about those things, I realized that it's not something for me. But again, if you wanna, just wanna start creating your courses for free, and you just wanna test things out, and you're not yet really into, you're not so much concerned yet into earning revenue from your course, you just wanna, just get started, then of course you can try to play around with Udemy and probably start creating your course from here. So the decision is up to you. But if you will ask me personally, I don't really recommend using this platform. So that's one solution, and the next one are WordPress plugins and probably WordPress membership solutions. And I tried a bunch of them in the past, and the first one I used is S2Member, because again I was starting at that time, and S2Member is again totally free. They also have this pro version, but I first started with the free version because when I was starting out, well, I was still, looking for ways to save some money, and so I started with S2Member, only to find out that it's so complicated, and there's a lot of things that I need to, to play around with my WordPress site. I need to do this and that, and I realized that I have to spend a lot of time in fixing a lot of things. And when I launched my very first course using S2Member, I remember at the time I was so much stressed, and I almost gave up because it's really, there's a lot of complicated things that I need to connect together. And when I launched my course at that time, everything was not working well, and it was so frustrating and so stressful. And so that's the reason why I gave up with S2Member. Even if it's free, it's not something that I highly recommend. And so after S2Member, I used a bunch of uh, WordPress membership platforms and plugins, and some of them started to work. Although there's still a lot of things that I wanted to do in my, in my online courses and in my learning management system. So I ended up not continuing most of them until such time that, let me again share my screen here. And after some time, I decided to grab Thrive Apprentice, which is also developed by Thrive Themes, which is the visual tool that the page builder tool and visual creator that I'm using for my WordPress site, which is I highly recommend, and I'm a fan of Thrive Themes. And that's the reason why when they released their very first e-learning, online course creator and e-learning marketplace creator, I checked it out and I actually bought it. And what I like about Thrive Themes is that you just have to grab it for one-time fee, but of course you need to connect another tool for you to be able to restrict your course and receive some payments. And that's the only downside of Thrive Themes. What I like about it is that the design is really good, and that's really where Thrive Themes are really stand out, and they are really good in designing, solutions for WordPress site. And the same is true with creating your e-learning or learning management system. And this is an example of a course that I created using Thrive Apprentice. And as you can see, it's really neat and clean. And this is an example of a video lesson, and I like it that you can have this big video, that you can add on top. So here the students can then add their comments and can proceed to the next lessons here. And what Thrive Themes is highly recommending is that they can that works together with their platform is a solution called SendOwl, and you can use that to restrict your courses and receive payments and do affiliate marketing and all that. And if you're just doing a simple online learning management system, this can work. And like what they said, it's a simple way to create your online courses. And I agree with that. But along the way, when I was using SendOwl, I realized that it's so limited. With the features are very limited, and personally, I do a lot of things when I create my online courses. I do a lot of options, like there's this one-time payment subscriptions. I create funnels and a lot more other things. And when I was using Standout, I realized that there's a lot of limitations, and that's the reason why I still look for other solutions. And one thing that I wanted to do is, to create different courses and put them in one roof inside my WordPress site. And I can do that inside Thrive Apprentice. But for me to be able to sell my courses that way, again, I needed a tool to do so. And that's when I found MemberMouse. And and MemberMouse works well when it comes to doing what I wanted to do, but I really don't. The UI is not so good, and the design of the interface is so old looking for me. That's just something that I don't like about it. And their checkout pages and whatnot are not so good for me, and also their affiliate platform is not so good, and that's the reason why I still had to get Pay Kickstart in the past. And Pay Kickstart is of course a very good platform when it comes to creating your checkout pages and affiliate solutions and whatnot. But and that worked well. When I launched my latest course, which is Video CEO, it works really well. But I realized that I was already spending a lot of money in doing this, because Pay Kickstart is $99 per month, and then MemberMouse is around $34 with the plan that I got. And of course, I also need to use Vimeo for my video lessons inside Thrive Apprentice, and that's $9 per month. And if I add them together, I realize that it is costing me a lot of money. And although it's working well, I realized that with this money that I'm using, why not just grab like a one-time solution like Kajabi or so, and uh, everything is already tied together, and I don't have to spend a lot of time in tying up all these things together. And that's the reason why I ended up ending my subscription to Pay Kickstart. And so far, I'm still using MemberMouse and Thrive Apprentice. Although in the coming days, I'm still deciding. I'm actually planning to transfer this to Teachable, which is something that I'll also talk about later on, and I'll tell you the reason why I'll be using Teachable soon. And before I go to that, let me just talk about some other solutions that I use as well. And one of them is Chibo. And Chibo is actually good, and it's a platform of one of my partners in the past. That's someone who gave me a break in this industry, called Neil Napier. And so I really trust this team. And Chibo is great because it's like an all-in-one solution. It's a funnel builder. It's an email marketing platform, membership site. It has its own affiliate platform and all that. Although I can also honestly say that the UI it's actually fine, although there's still limitation with the UI, and it's still kind of old for me. Like, for example, this is the looks of the membership area for the users, and it's actually good. It has some flexibility and whatnot, but I hope that it will be designed even better. Like, personally, I really don't like this one here. I hope that the video is bigger, but I cannot find a way to remove this, and that's just one thing that I don't like about Chibo. And again, compared to one-time solution like Kajabi and Teachable, you also need to still grab your own private video solution. And for this one, I was using Vimeo. And so you also need to pay it monthly. And here's the pricing so far: $29 per month for the basic, $69 for business, and then $149 for pro. But again, if you plan to use this platform, you still need to add in the video hosting solution that you're using. So for me personally, I'm using Vimeo, so I'm paying $9 per month. So you still have to add that to this pricing right here. So that's just one thing that you need to bear in mind if you're planning to use Chibo. And I'm still using Chibo, and it's actually fine. Although to be honest, it's not really the best one that I can recommend right now. And one of the best tools that I used in the past is a platform called Kajabi. And what I like about Kajabi is that it's almost an all-in-one solution. It has a page builder as well with email marketing platform. It has its own video hosting as well, and they are tied up with Wistia, which is for me the best video hosting platform that you can use. And if you will get that in a separate tool, it's actually quite expensive, but it's tied up within Kajabi as well, and that's the reason why if you use Kajabi, your video lesson looks really good. And I used Kajabi in the past, and it's quite good, but I ended up canceling my membership because, as you can see here, it's actually quite expensive. The basic alone is $119 per month. So yeah, it's $119 per month. But of course, and you're only limited with 3 products, which is I don't know, with this amount of money, and you're only limited to 3 products. Come on, right? But of course, you can have unlimited landing pages, and this is one thing that I don't like about Kajabi as well. Uh, when I was using them as a membership platform, I still use WordPress as my sales page creator because I still love flexibility of Thrive, and I even have the Thrive themes in my WordPress platform, and I love using them. And so I don't really like using the sales page builder of Kajabi, which is very limited and not so good for me. But yep, this is something that you may want to use if you're already in that high level marketer, and you're already earning a lot of money each and every time, and you want a really nice platform that you can use for your membership site, then this might be something that you can consider. But if you're still starting out, I don't really recommend this for you because, as you can see, the pricing is really high. Rather, this is where Teachable come in, and this is what I'm going for right now. Instead of using Kajabi, if you want an all-in-one platform that has almost everything you need for a learning management system or a membership platform, what I highly recommend is Teachable. And I was actually looking for this for quite some time already, but it only took me right now to sign up to the platform. But I know their history. They were formerly called Fedora when they were still starting out, and then they went really big, and right now they already have an amazing team working for this platform, and a lot of well-known gurus are now using this platform. And so we can say that it's very stable, and it has a lot of great features as well. And before I go ahead and show you what's how your lessons can look like, which is this one, let me just show you the pricing plus the features that you can have inside. So as you can see, the pricing for this one, Teachable works almost the same way like Kajabi, but the pricing is a lot cheaper, And for the basic plan, if you choose for the annual plan, it's only $29 per month, which is a lot cheaper than Kajabi, right? But again, this is for the annual plan. If you choose to pay for a monthly plan, it will be $39 per month, which is, excuse me for that, which is still for me a lot cheaper than Kajabi. And these are the features. So you can have unlimited students, and this is the only downside for the basic plan. They are taking some percentage from your course, from your revenue, which is 5%. But for me, it's not a big deal. It's still totally fine, and a lot better than Kajabi. You can also have instant payout. You can have 2 admin level users, product support, and you also have a course creator training. And I went over that course, and it's just amazing. You can have custom domain support. You can create coupon codes, drip course content, and integrate email marketing. And there are also third-party integrations, which are like these things that you can see right here. And included in all plans are unlimited video, unlimited courses, which is a lot better than Kajabi because you can have unlimited courses. You can also have unlimited hosting, and you can host videos, PDFs, and other digital files that you may want to upload to your course, which is great. You already have an integrated payment processing, and their checkout page looks really nice, and the UI is really good and clean. And I have to pay $99 per month to pay Kickstart just for me to have a clean checkout pages and affiliate platform, but those are already included inside Teachable, and that's the reason why I love Teachable a lot better. You also have a student management system, lecture comments, basic quizzes, which is again a great feature inside this platform. And you can also have free courses, and you will not have any fees for that. And one thing is that they also have VAT for EU, which is an important feature that you need to add in your platform right now, so that you will not be sued if you will have some students from EU, and you need to have that feature as well. So, so far I already created my school, and I just used my own branding right there. And the UI is just very easy to use, and I really like their design. You can create, and of course, right now I'll not go ahead and make a full demo on how to use Teachable, but they have an entire training inside on how to create your schools and courses here. But I can tell you that even without watching those video lessons, you can actually easily play around with this, and you can easily learn things in your own. And as you can see, here's a preview of the video lesson that you can use, that you can create inside. And as you can see, they are using Wistia as a video platform, which just looks very nice. And aside from this one, I can also add some other things here, and it's very flexible. I can add text descriptions here if I want, although I did not yet do so. And I can also add some links and PDF downloads and whatnot. So whatever digital file that I want to upload to my course, I can do so. And of course, if I will continue the creation of this, the lessons will appear here, and I can just click and check out each of these lessons. And if they log out and if they come back, and if they end up watching up to this point, the platform will remember that, and it will just start the video right there once they log back into your course. So I'm really excited with Teachable, and so this is something that I highly recommend when it comes to having nice features, and the pricing is very reasonable. And aside from this one, let me just show you one thing here that just came out today, called Academy Pro. And I also have access to this, but whether it's for you or not is something that I don't know. For me personally, I still love Teachable more, but let me just show you this platform as well in case you wanna have it. And the good thing about Academy Pro is that you don't have a monthly pricing. So if that's something that you may want to have, just you just have to pay one time, and you already have a full-fledged learning management platform. This might be something that you can consider. And another good point about Academy Pro is that they already have this ready-made course. So in case you don't want to create your own course, you already have this PLR done for you courses that you can sell inside the platform right away. You can have that inside Academy Pro as well. But of course, you can also create your own custom courses. Like for example, this one, I try to play around with creating my own course, and here's the one that I created. And then here's how the membership area looks like. And the only downside about Academy Pro is that even if you can upload videos, PDFs, and text, you cannot do them at the same time in one lesson. So for this one, I chose to just use video, and I don't have the option to add PDF and text anymore. So that's just the downside here. Plus, again, like the other platforms such as the WordPress solutions and Chibo, you also need to use your own video hosting solution. So for this one, I tried using Vimeo, and that's how it looks like inside. But of course, another good point about this is that you can also use it to have your own home pages. homepage. You can create your courses. You can also have your blog, which is just nice as well. And this is how it looks like if this is something that you may want to use. So I don't know. Personally, I'm not so much. This is not something for me personally, but again, if you want to use it, then you can check it out as well. So, but of course, if you want to grab this right now, they have amazing bonuses that you can have if you purchase it today. And I don't know, I'll just add a link below this live video maybe later on if you want to check out this platform. Although I'll soon upload this video to YouTube and also add it on my blog post, and then I'll just add a link in this group or below this video as well, so that you can check out all the solutions that I'm recommending right now. So like I said, there's a lot more other platforms out there that you can check out, and there's no way I can discuss all the learning management system that you can consider. As for me personally, I think I'm happy with Teachable, and I'm on the process of transferring most of my courses to this platform today, because I see that personally it's something that works for me. And so if you plan to grab Teachable as well, and I have a link for that, and that will be my affiliate link. I will give you free access to this course that I'm creating right now, which is my upcoming challenge, which is a challenge on how to create and launch your own successful online courses in 30 days. And the course is called Course Genesis, and I'm launching this officially very soon. And so if you sign up to Teachable using my link, you will have a free access to this course, to this challenge. So yep. So I don't know. That's it. I think that's it for now. And again, I'll just probably download this video and edit it a little, and then upload it to YouTube. So for those of you who are not able to join me live, you can just watch this through my blog on YouTube, or video post on my inside our group, or check it out inside my blog post. So thanks a lot for watching, and even if you did not watch this live with me, just thank a lot for you can just watch the recorded one. And thanks a lot for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you probably grabbing your Teachable or whatever platform that you want to choose in your own. And I hope that you have the right choice in choosing what works best for you. So again, thanks a lot for watching my live video, and I look forward to seeing you soon in my upcoming live videos as well. So my name is Cham, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.